Hi beautiful soul, here is Julie for another video from Essence Sky, the School of Healing and Natural Therapy. And today I'm here to do your weekly reading from the 13th to the 19th of January 2020. And I'm so grateful again to do a reading for the collective. So I am an intuitive energy healer and shaman. And I have had a holistic practice for the past 10 years, all in relation to mind, body, soul, and I look at the overall of a person when it comes to look after their wellness and healing process. So again, I just want to remind you that today, take what really resonates with you and let go of what doesn't. There is always a message for each of us, for the collective, but remember you are actor of your life and you know what is good for you. I am just a guide to illuminate a bit of your path and give you guidance. If you like this kind of video, make sure you put a thumbs up and subscribe down below. I release lots of different videos on how to look after yourself to really align to your true purpose. So that's really my goal here, and I look at the overall of your beings when it comes to that. Alright, so let's get started and connect today to get a message for the collective. So I really listen what comes from the universe. I'm really anchored into the earth. So I really aim in connection with my deep intuition, Mother Earth and the universe, and what they have to come and tell us today on the coming weeks. Alright, so I have been really attracted today to the light worker oracle card from the beautiful Rebecca Campbell, and so we're going to do a reading with this oracle card and then the star seed and probably a message also from Trust Your Life from Louise Hay. And you are able to see it like this. There we go. Alright, let's get connecting to it. I feel really a strong calm coming to me to really anchor me, and so that I feel really pulled down to be very connected to the earth. So let's see what has to come today for the collective for the week ahead. The week of the 13th to the 19th of January 2020. Whoa. I just need more, yes. So I feel the last full moon has bring a lot of emotion, a lot of insecurities in some people, as well as a really deep feeling of not knowing which way to take. So I don't know if you relate to that, but that's really, really strong at the moment. It's like we feel that we have instinct, but almost we are unsure if we can trust that instinct or not. So as the usual, all my cards are on the floor. So what I'm going to do is the first one I feel is the one for today will be taken. Alright, so I'll listen again to what has to come, and here we go. I feel this is the one there. Alright, so in this one, is this one? Yeah. No. Yeah. Yeah. No. Is there any other that come that are on the floor? Yes, I hear. Okay. So it's the one that is turned up. Yeah. Alright. Okay. Yeah. No. Alright, so the first one that is actually upside is actually deep replenishment. Retreat, rest, be held. So what I feel with that, especially with the feeling that we have about the deep feeling we have about being insecure on trusting our gut, is actually going back in that deep sense of replenishment and let ourselves be held by the universe at that stage, because there is a lot of movement with the cycle that just ended and the cycle just started. So I just feel we need to let all the energy settle down and really come back to ourselves to deeply replenish, to have clarity. And it's funny enough, it's actually the clear quote that wanted to go on that card, and it's to really give us clarity in our inside, in our deep feeling, and balance out and knowing exactly which route, which path we need to take. Alright, so let me connect on exactly what, we have a strong message up there. So I want to know what is this card here, because I feel really attracted to that, and I feel really attracted to the appetite. And the appetite help with communication to the world. So let's see what has to come with this one. Okay, so this one I feel is like what is going to happen after you replenish. So we go a lot of that with the reading. Last time it was a bit this kind of things happening. So again, let's see what has to come. And this is share your voice, funny enough, and we had the appetite. Come out of the cave, persecution, expression. There we go. So this one is actually very strong. So again, and I feel these two together, and I felt today I really needed to come with my crystal, and crystal are huge things to help you on your path. And so this one being sharing our voice. So after we have come back to a deep replenishment and understand exactly, getting clarity on where and we need to go, we're going to get back our voice and we'll be able to express ourselves. So that's what we can expect that will happen and will come after we deep replenish, because we get clarity and we know where to go and the voice and what we want to say. And it's really coming out of our cave. So deep replenishment is kind of like coming back into ourselves, being quite introvert, nurture deeply. And I want to give you some little tips, because quite deep enough yesterday when I picked the card for the collective before I'm doing this. The message was really to mother ourselves and how and what to put in place to come back to our deep self. And so it doesn't need to be huge, guys. So what I want to the little message I want to give you today about replenishment, it can be, of course, sleeping, have nap, but we understand that in the life we have, sometimes it can be tricky because life is full on. But actually replenishing means also the way we talk to ourselves and the way we think. So changing our thought pattern. So if, for example, like today you at the end of the day, you feel your mind going and say, oh, you didn't do enough, oh, that's not done on your list, oh, da-da-da-da-da, because the mind can go really strong like that. It's actually changing that thought pattern into a positive one and acknowledging and having gratitude to all the step and all you have been that day, because this is so important. And you will see, it's like when you learn to go on a bike, you get, it's quite scary, and then you fall down and then you get back onto it. Well, with the brain is the same, and with the thought pattern changing to a positive way of thinking, it's actually training yourself, and you will see that you'll be able to catch yourself quickly after when you start to go in the negative stuff. And it's like even pinch yourself to be like, no, let's have another positive, and you'll see it become a habit and getting better. That's also nurturing yourself. Also having a journal and put the gratitude you have about your day. So you can do that in the morning or at night time. Really write down, you know, I am grateful for this, for that. Today it was an amazing day because that happened, this happened. And honestly, it's all these little things that can really nurture and change yourself within and give you deep replenishment as well. So it doesn't always mean you need to sleep. Of course, it's very important, you know, balancing your life is having good sleep, good food, enough exercise, but it's all in balance, you know. So having a nice walk in the morning, and then bringing lots of good thought, good words to yourself. And remember that when I say nurturing yourself is also looking after yourself before you look after others. Because often what happens, especially if you have kids, if you have partner, family, you always have that instinct of looking after others, and then you let yourself a bit down. And I want to remind you that, you know, when you go in the airplane, the first things they say to us is put the mask on yourself before you put on the kids. Because, you know, if you don't look after yourself, you will be unable to save others. So that come also and should be some things you put in your daily life as a priority. Is what do I need to put in place for myself to be and be able to be good for me and be able to give to others, all right? And that comes from on many levels, you know, on your friend, in your work, in your relationship, in your kids' life. It happens on many levels, and you'll see that when you are able to actually give to yourself before you give to others, you'll be able to give even more and even in a better way, and be and hold the space for others even more in a more magnificent way that you will have been able before, when you prioritize others before yourself. So little things, guys, little tips here. And then, as we have seen, we'll get our voice back to express yourself, to come out of our cave and to be even better for others. Yeah, so that's really important. Then I feel strongly I need to pick this one, and this one will come with the green calcite. And green calcite, for me, it's very strong on the heart. It's very strong to uplift ourselves, to give us a clarity in, I will even say clarity, but in priorities that we have to give in your lives. So this one is going to be about, after we have replenished, we express ourselves, we know exactly deep down in our heart what we want to give to the world. So we found back our voice, and then it's really what we want to, what is exactly the reality we want to create with our expression or voice and from our heart. And so this is, yes, just say yes, all right, just say yes. I feel strongly with this one is saying yes to really what your heart is expressing, and through your voice being able to express what you have on your heart, to make what you have on your heart be reality, but saying yes to all that you feel, because that will be clear after you replenish, after you express with your voice. It'll be very clear in your heart, and it's very important for you to say yes to what feels right on your heart. Again, it's very strong, and I feel I get often this kind of message, but life is about this, guys. It's about really aligning with our true purpose or true self and be able to express it to the world. We all here for that, to find our core or joy or happiness, which is already here, but it's putting in place what we need to actually acknowledge the happiness that is already there, because sometimes there is so much cloud around and insecurities in comparison in what other things, that we forget to come back in deep replenishment to get clarity on exactly what we feel is make us happy. And sometimes it's very simple and we need to put little things in place to actually come back to that and clear our surrounding, clear our space, to actually create a better space for ourselves. That's what I feel strongly. So this one is about abundance, I feel, and I really want to bring the sea train. It's about the abundance that is going to appear in our life when we have say yes to what our core, our heart is really feeling deeply. And this one is the Council of Light, divine orchestration helper in the subtle realm. So I'm going to show that card to you guys. So what's the abundance that is going to come after we deeply come to our heart? Well, I feel we're going to get the help of our ancestor, of our guide, to actually manifest what we deeply say yes into our heart. And it's kind of like all the planet and all the things will align around you to really give you that support, because, and I feel you're going to be given, because you say yes to exactly what you feel make you freakily happy, make you so happy in your heart. You're going to be supported, because it's kind of like, you know, you found your core, you found your purpose, you found your mission, and your guide, they only wait for that, you know, they wait for you to align and trust and believe and find what is your true purpose, because what they do the whole time is helping you to get closer to that point. And when you're actually there, they all together in union to really make you rise and get all that you need to actually manifest your dream into reality. And that's what I feel about this card. It's like the sky is clarified, the abundance of all your tribe is coming on a spiritual, on a subtle realm level to guide you and help you to manifest all of it together, because you said yes. And whatever your belief, your religion, it's very strong. They all come here, you know. Beautiful. So this one I feel is it's kind of like the mission of this week to make this happen on the top of the deep replenishment. And I feel we need our beautiful Ame train with us. Okay. Get grounded, on path, highly sensitive, connect with nature. Alright, so it's funny enough, it's very purple like the Ame train that I just picked. So what I feel with this one, with your deep replenishment about talking, nurturing, a grounding work need to be done, of course, you know, grounding is important, and I feel it's even more important to be connected to nature at this stage, because I feel what have happened with all that is happening in the world is that a lot of people have come to conclusion that we kind of need to not stay away from it, but take a step back and look at it and be like, oh, maybe we're not part of it. But We are Mother Earth, we are universe, we are light. And connecting with her and vibrating with her and going with where she is right now deeply is the most beautiful things we can do. Because not only she's going to continue to vibrate and help us on our journey, but we as humans are connecting and trusting her deeply. And so together we're giving to each other in a beautiful way when we ground. And so I feel this is the work for ourselves but for her as well this week. And that is going to help you get back to your voice, getting clarity on what you need, saying yes to your deep, strong sensation, feeling in your heart that is going to manifest your abundant spirit guide, angel, ancestor, to come and guide you and help you to really create the life you want. But this week work is very strong to get to that, is really to come back within you, to nurture, getting clarity, ground yourself, talking to yourself beautifully, being grateful for what you have, connect with nature. Yeah. And you know, empath, there is so many people who are empath that don't even know, and they're so sensitive, and everything and everybody around them like touch their soul deeply, and they have deep emotion, you know, that they have to express to the world, and they really feel the energy of the universe, the earth. And so when some things happen on, I would say, on a new cycle, or something's happening in the world with Mother Earth, with the universe, with the collective, these people sometimes feel very overwhelmed and need to, and kind of, I would say, even shut down because they feel so much. And here it's also a reminder to acknowledge that we are sensitive, to accept that, but also to really reopen gently, to be able to get clarity and to ground deeply. Because it can be very overwhelming, and the gratitude journal, deep replenishment will help to reopen the heart and really connect to the earth, to really align and open, because there's people often shut down when it's overwhelming, and we need people who feel, because there's people are going to really change the collective consciousness by their deep feeling, when they really accept and connect to who they are. So if you are someone like that, I really invite you to connect to yourself and understand who you are, and that yes, even if at times it feels overwhelming, it's actually getting clarity on what's your purpose here as an empath, and what step you can put in place to get, I won't say less overwhelmed, but get used to it when it happens, and to not have to shut down completely, but to remain open and to understand where you need to go when that day's moment happen as well. So that's a strong message I'm receiving right now. Alright, so I just need, I just want just a simple word to kind of, what's the word? No, it's not the word, not yet. I will say to clarify. That's more the word I hear. Because I wanted to say conclude, but the work is not conclude here. So it's more to, this card is more to clarify. Yes, it's this one here. Oh, funny enough, guys. Honestly, this is insane. Because yesterday I started this reading. And but I felt I needed to sleep on it and let come. And yesterday was the blue star that came up as well. And so it's really strongly the message of this week is follow the light of your inner compass, the blue star. It will lead you to the trust that reside within your soul. And yesterday I wanted to leave you with that, to really reflect on this, and I will do the same again today. Really want you to reflect on this message, guys, because yeah, it's the second time it come within 2 days, and this message, it's good that I slept on it, because this message is so much grounded than yesterday. And I think yesterday, because I'm an empath, I'm an intuitive healer, I feel stuff. And yesterday I think my emotion were like, wah! And I needed to leave it one more day to really receive the deeper meaning of the message that started to come yesterday. And I'm so, so grateful I did, because this makes so much more sense than yesterday even. And so this is like the message that I wanted deeply sharing with you, and it's beautiful. And so I want to really conclude, and the word is coming out now, conclude with the trust of light, the trust of life from Louise Hay, because I want to what I really want from Louise today, this beautiful angel who really was a person who helped others on changing thought pattern. And I really want her today to come and give us a message, to really go even deeper in our deep replenishment and our grounding. If she could give us an important message for us to conclude this. Yes. For the week of the 13th of January to the 20th, no, to the 19th, 30th to the 19th of January 2020. Louise, can you give us a message for the collective, please? Okay, she said June 22nd. And so this book go by date on the top. So let's go. All right. Oh, it's beautiful. June 22. I take care of my inner child today. Take care of your inner child. It is the child who frightened. It is the child who is hurting. It is the child who does not know what to do. Be there for your child. Embrace it and love it, and do whatever you can to take care of its needs. Be sure to let your child know that no matter what happens, you will always be there for it. You will never turn away or desert it. You will always love this child. And this is your inner child, guys. This is such a beautiful... Thank you so much, Louise. Thank you for this beautiful message. I release you back to the light. My goodness. So it's really your... That's a good exercise when you ground yourself, when you take the time to ground yourself and you go into a deep replenishment, is to really connect to that inner child and listen to when you were younger, what was that you dreamed of? And what made you go away from that? And what could you put back in place to actually give back yourself the dream you deserve and create it into reality? That's really what I hear. That's beautiful. Wow, well, this really concludes our reading for the week. What a reading! I'm so grateful I did sleep one night on it and let all the energy settle down to really receive this for you guys. And again, like I always say, to take what resonates with you, let aside what doesn't. We are all unique beings. We all come from different background. We have our own expression, our own experience to share with this world, and this is what deeply resonates with my soul and my mission here on earth. So that's why I'm sharing all my message with you guys, and I honestly hope this gives you some light for this week, some purpose for this week to manifest your dream into reality, and give you lots of clarity, and connect to nature, connect to your inner child, listen to what it needs, nurture yourself before you take care of others. And also, if you would like a personal reading or help, guidance, I do different holistic service distance. So I offer chakra and aura balancing. I offer a personal guidance reading like this. I offer aromatherapy treatment, consultation with one blend that is mixed for you. I offer different holistic service that you can take in the comfort of your own house, where we connect on Skype. So make sure to click on the link below, which is my website if you're interested. If your desire is to find who you are meant to be while becoming a holistic practitioner, make sure to look at all my courses that are on our website essencesky.com. I really wish you a beautiful day or night, and I hope you really enjoy this weekly reading. And please put a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see more of this video. Also, I offer a different range of video for your own learning or your own growth. So have a look at the list there. I'm sure there will be some things that resonate with you. And I send you lots of love. And I will see you soon again, guys. Bye!